just sometimes seeing people, and I see it, and I'm like, come on, like if you just work with the system here, like we could all
Yeah,
be surfing, and just people are blowing it, and that's a shame. That's a real shame, and that's partly why I think like I personally like for me in New York at least. I don't live in Florida, so it's totally different, but I don't think I'm not surfing until this is cleared. I'm not,
sure.
I have to drive to get to the beach for one. Two, the science is still not totally proven or disproving whether it can be transferred in salt water. Uh,
Yeah,
and I know just from me, like I blow my nose and spit in the water a lot, so
sure.
that is definitely
Among
concern.
other things.
Yeah, yes, so like that definitely can be concerning. And then I guess for me also is like out of respect for the people who are on the front lines right now, like I feel like they're giving up a lot here in New York.
Sure.
And so for me, I feel like, well, if they have to give up a lot, the least I can do is give up surfing, and that's for me. And I don't live near the beach, and I'm far away. I think it is a little different for people who are walking distance to the beach. But my other concern is the sending the message, right? Like
Yeah.
if people may not take it seriously if it isn't a strong message, and sometimes maybe the overreaction is for our own good, like a parent yelling at their kid for doing something really dumb that could have hurt them. Maybe it's a similar reaction, and those are the things that I think about a lot, I guess.
Yeah, and if I'm 100% honest,
Yeah,
those were my thoughts exactly.
yeah,
Um, but at the same time, I thought, gosh, I do think there could be some common sense middle ground here, and
yeah.
so I'm gonna voice my opinion because fortunately we have that right in this country,
Thank goodness.
and I never thought it would be as successful as it was.
That's
I
awesome.
never thought it would be reversed within 24 hours.
So,
I was just amazed and flabbergasted that that happened, and now I'm just trying to focus all my energy to keeping it
yeah.
effective, and you see people, and it's hard because you don't want to be that guy that's yelling at everybody, telling them
So
what to do, but at the same time, it's like, come on, let's all work together here. Let's
so let's use this show then. Like, let's tell everyone right now, like, please stay locally. Don't fuck this
absolutely,
up.
absolutely, yeah. If like I said, if you got to get in the car, you're going too far.
Exactly. So now switching gears here, you run the Florida Surf Film Fest. What's this going to do to how you guys approach things in the future and moving forward?
Yeah, so Kevin Miller, who has been on your show previously, is
Yes.
my partner. We're co-founders in the Florida Surf Film Festival. Although I'll give him 100% of the credit, he started it first, and he just was nice enough to bring me in and call me a co-founder. But it's a hundred percent Kevin's idea
I
and
I
the
seem
festival.
to I seem to remember you, John, at Surf Expo promoting it and being that face. You were there, front and center. Don't worry, don't diminish your
No,
contributions.
no, no, no. I just want to give Kevin his due. He absolutely deserves it. It was his idea. He just was nice enough to bring me in. But yeah, so Kevin and I have been talking. We are at a point now where typically we do 4 shows a year.
Yeah,
Usually in like the end of February, beginning of March, and then we do another one in June on Father's Day weekend, and then another one in August. That's kind of like a little back to school event, and then our big end of the year 2 night festival is in November.
nice.
We were really lucky in that we got to squeak in the first weekend of March. We got to squeak in that event um, before there. I don't even think at that point they had issued any social distancing guidelines. In fact, I
Ah,
know they haven't because we wouldn't have done it if
yeah.
they had. Um, but yeah, we got really lucky. I went to Nicaragua the week before,
I saw
and
those photos.
yeah, yeah, it was good. It was
Woo.
good. But yeah, and then we had that event that weekend, and then literally the next week is when everything really started to go down. But as far as June's event, we've pretty much already accepted that June's event is going to be canceled.
Hmm.
Um, we this is our 8th year doing it, and so um, we've kind of got it down. We've got a good system down, and so we're always programming films about 6 to 8 months in advance. So we have films lined up for June. If the world completely does a 180 and everything's okay, we're good to go for June. But we've already accepted the fact that that's not going to happen.
Would you ever consider moving it online potentially? You
so
broaden your reach.
Yeah, we've actually talked to Scott Hewlett over at the Surfers Journal and Nathan Myers. Nathan's going to be taking. Scott was the editor for as long as I can remember, and Nathan is taking over in that role.
Awesome.
But yeah, so and they're both on the jury for the festival, and they're one of our media partners. And so we talked with them about providing some movies through the journal's website and through their social media reach. And we talked about Kevin and I talked about separately doing maybe like a winners series where we take the winners from previous years and show best documentary short, best documentary feature, and something like that.
Nice.
So yeah, we've discussed that, and I know that a lot of the media outlets. I know the journal. I believe. Oh, I don't want to misspeak. I can't remember if it was the Journal or Surfer Magazine. One of them just put up Jack Coleman's film Zone Frequency, which was a winner at one best surf film at our festival last year, and it was cool. We had Jack in attendance, and that was a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Surfer Magazine that put it up for a free show, free viewing if you were a member, a subscribing member to the magazine.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff like that going on. I know Stab has been putting some stuff up as well.
God, a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah. Ashton's always, dude. That guy can crank out some content. I tell you what.
He's locked in the office apparently.
Yeah.
He's just in there alone.
He's quarantined in the office.
Yeah. That's that. He texted me from there, and he's like, "I'm alone in the office. It's 24 hours a day editing."
Oh, jeez. Well, that's a bummer in one regard, but at the same time, that guy produces some amazing films. So I can't wait to see what he comes up with.
Totally.
But yeah, Kevin and I have always viewed the event as very much a local grassroots event.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple of years where we tried to broaden our scope, and we started doing screenings down in Cocoa Beach and over in Orlando and up in Jacksonville, and we do 4 nights in a row.
And bit off more than you can chew.
4 nights in a row, 4 times a year, and it just didn't work. We ended up kind of bastardizing our own audience, and it just was we were kind of breaking even on all the other events, and so it was hard to justify the expense, and then we both have real jobs in addition, and so we were kind of like, well, this is not working. So our goal really lately, the last couple of years, has just been to produce a grassroots event that has global reach, if that's possible. We get people coming from all over the Southeast United States that come down for the event, and we fly filmmakers in from all over the world, and so at the end of the day, we're kind of just like, you know what, let's focus all of our effort into the event here in our backyard, and then let's see if people will come to us. And the venue is such that it brings people here. We do it at a place called the Atlantic Center for the Arts. It's a beautiful 65-acre piece of property. It's on the wetlands in New Smyrna Beach, right on the Intercoastal Waterway, and it's a fantastic, stunning place. I've actually had really notable filmmaker. I won't say his name to embarrass him, but a really, really notable filmmaker from California walking around the campus and saying, I wish we had something this cool in California.
Yeah. I've heard just amazing things about the residency there and all of those things. It just seems like such a cool venue. It's amazing. It's so cool. I just
So
wish you
yeah,
guys would record all your speakers and stuff and post them. I would love to see that. You guys have
oh,
the
that's a good
best
idea.
guests. Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. We'll
I
have
would
to work on that.
I would love that. Like I know I've seen the lineup and I'm like, "Oh my god, I wish I could have been there."
Yeah, we'll have to work on that because I know, David Lee Scales is a jury member and
Yeah.
is actually on our board of trustees as well. And he comes to a lot of the events with his equipment, and he'll record a few podcasts and things there for Surf Splendor, and Chaz as well. Chaz Smith comes out and he'll record some stuff for
Hmm.
the Grit and things like that. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We'll have to get on that for sure.
Yeah, yeah, if you do that, just if you need an extra jury member, just let me know.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's not like I
yeah.
don't have any experience in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, to be honest, I'll give Kevin 100% of the credit for starting the festival, but at the end of the day, you and your partner in New York were the impetus for the entire thing. That's where Kevin got the idea.
And I have to give then credit all the way then to like Sancho and Bruno in France and Spain.
Yeah.
It's like that was from there, and I was like boom, 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 just a chain reaction. It's so interesting. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah. In fact, that's what it was. Was Kevin? Kevin was in New York on a totally unrelated, event,
Yeah.
and he saw when you showed Taylor's film This Time Tomorrow.
Yes.
And Taylor was there, and he met Taylor and said, "Hey, I got a place down in Florida. I think would be a cool place to show a movie." And Taylor's so gracious, and he was just like, "Yeah, go ahead." So yeah, it's a small world. It's a big world, but it's a small world.
Sure is. Well, John, I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you, coming on here and talking about this and clarifying. I think it's awesome what you guys are doing. It's the definition of community coming together and solving a problem. And I hope it works out, and I hope everyone is able to stay safe. And, definitely I'll check in every once in a while and see how you guys are doing with it.
Yeah, please do. And just to let you know, man, our thoughts and prayers are absolutely going out to you guys in New York.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
As a collective, I feel like the whole country is just has so much empathy for you guys. And yeah, if there's anything we can do from our end down here, I don't know that if there is, but if there is, gosh, man, let us know. I mean, we're happy to help out however we can.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
you got any ventilators? Sorry, bad dark joke.
No
Dark joke.
worries.
Well,
If
John,
I find some, I'll ship them to you.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. And you guys take care, be safe, and happy Easter.
All right. Thanks for having me,
You got
Tyler. And yeah, happy Easter. You guys stay safe as well.
All right, thanks. Take care. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
And that was John Brooks of the Florida Surf Film Festival and the fire department in Ponce Inlet. A very good conversation. He makes a very interesting case for allowing surfing. And I think there's obviously on social media particularly, it's very, there's a lot of people who are afraid of their rights being trampled on and worried about, this is oppression and all these things. And then there's the other group that wants, everyone to stay in because they feel it's safe and it's better for the society as a whole. And I think we can have good conversation about this and maybe find middle ground, maybe find solutions, or maybe rationalize a little bit. I find social media to be so bad in terms of it's so dehumanizing and so easy to just try to score points or say your thoughts. I've even been feeling compelled to post more than normal or make a comment, and I really dislike it. But I think we need to keep some civility here. And for one, it's just surfing. At the end of the day, it's so minor compared to so many other things in our lives, I think. But still, it's an interesting discussion, about personal rights and whether, how far that infringes on people's rights to live, and all of these things, they're all